2022 was a pretty tumultuous year for black male content creators, especially two associated with the black manosphere. Let's first start off with Mr. David Carroll. Now, David Carroll, who is self-proclaimed not even in the black manosphere, didn't like the black manosphere. He used to refer to us as y'all's manosphere. Passed away, which I believe from complications from COVID. But again, he was hard on, let's say, some of the buffoonery of the black community, especially that of black women. He was anti-marriage and those things. So talking points were very similar to that of the black manosphere, although that he was not in the community. May 5th, Kevin Samuels died. He was in the black manosphere. Died at 57, I believe, of a heart attack. Early December, Alan Roger Curry passes away. Affiliated with the black manosphere? Yes, he used to write for the Negro Manosphere blog. But again, he was distancing himself from the black manosphere community and didn't have a lot of collaboration in the community. Sint To Pee didn't like anybody in the black manosphere except for me and Kevin, and was not in the black manosphere at all. He was in a whole nother community. In fact, I wasn't even a P myself. So for him to have even a friendship with me, and like I said, he was my brother, was unique. You know, I was a guy that didn't come from his lifestyle and vice versa, but we were friends. And I'm not going to back down on the fact that we were friends, because we were, all right? He's my brother. I love him. Now, his lifestyle and things that he did, did I agree with that? No, he knew that. He was very aware of that. But I didn't look down upon, him as an individual. I looked down upon, certain things that he might have been involved with, but nonetheless, one of the best people I ever met on the platform, period. I'm going to say that hands down. All right. But then there's this kind of lingo out there that the black manosphere is cursed. I keep hearing these videos about the black manosphere is cursed, and, the guys who are on here spitting this venom are getting what they deserve. And shout out to Brother Red Supreme, because he weighed in on this on a video, and I'm gonna talk about that right now and play that particular clip, and then I'm gonna come back.
All of the black leaders and all black leaders in America have been taken out. The majority of them. What are you talking about, fool? Is that karma? See, I don't know why these keep using these examples. Oh, such and such path. That's life, homie. It would have happened to them even if they wasn't making content. It probably would have happened. I'm not going to get into that because I'm not God. But what I'm saying is this. People die every day, B. Natural causes, people get shot. Has nothing to do with no manosphere curse, man. You got coming what you got coming. Whatever you got coming is what you got coming. It ain't got nothing to do with no manosphere curse. You ain't
even living long enough to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Y'all have pissed off the wrong batch of witches.
Right, and you're right about that, Lance Parker. The Manosphere didn't roast Cynthia G when her brother died, because we got class, we got respect. When I heard her brother die, I didn't even make no video about it. Listen, I was getting ready to roast Cynthia G again. When I heard about her brother passing, I fell back. I said, you know what? I don't like but I'm not going to talk about her at this particular time. I'll save it for later. So even when I found out that Cynthia's brother died, I had a roast coming up for her, and I said, you know what? I'm going to fall back on it. Because regardless of what you think, I got class. I don't talk about dead people. I don't talk about people who's passed already.
Again, I couldn't sum it up better than that. People die every day. It just so happened that this year, two people that were prominent, that were black men in YouTube, you can even say that Kevin Samuels even was bigger than the black manosphere, and Sint To Pee had his own community. Yeah, they ended up passing away. I was talking to Sint To Pee about Kevin passing away myself. I remember the conversations almost like it was yesterday. All right. David Carroll passed. Alan Roger Curry passed. But did they pass because they were, affiliated with, black YouTube, or they talked about black issues? Or did they die because they had health issues? that they had health issues probably before they even came to the Manosphere. I knew Alan Roger Curry was a diabetic before coming in contact with me or anybody else. All right. I knew that for a fact. David Carroll, I don't know how he took care of himself, but he was a cigar smoker. Sint To Pee, I still don't know exactly what happened with him. And Kevin Samuels had, health issues before even coming on to YouTube. So what are you guys talking about? The reality is, like he said, is if it's somebody's time, it is their time. There's no going around that. And a lot of times people want to talk about things. And so Red Supreme also made the case that Cynthia G, her brother passed. All right. Cynthia G has, like I said, some serious things to say about black men. And again, I'm not going to say anything negative about her brother. I don't know her brother. Her brother had nothing to do with me, and my condolences go out to her and her family if the brother did pass. But can we say that her speech of what she's talking about on YouTube was the reason why her brother passed? No. In fact, you didn't see any videos from guys in this community start taking shots at her family because her brother passed. That's not what people like her did when Kevin Samuels passed, though. I just want you to remember that. See, we remember, but you didn't see us doing that. And see, the reality is a lot of times on black YouTube social media, when women or some of you guys out here who act like women, when you guys do stupid stuff and say sick things, the rest of the people who are acting like men just eat it. We don't even respond to it. That's the reality. And to blame something on, these communities, what about people like, let's say, Frank Lucas? He sold drugs. He didn't die until his late 80s, late 90s. How many career criminals that have lived until 80 or 90? These guys who were out here doing all kind of stuff in the real world. You know what I'm saying? Not giving their opinion on a public platform or anything like that. No. Killing people, got murders. Alpo made it to his 50s, which was, he was older than Sint To Pee when he passed away. Or what about people who passed away like Martin Luther King? Does he deserve to pass away? Or Malcolm X? Like, you guys sound crazy when you say stuff like that. People die because that's what people do. People live and then they die. Don't matter if you're Christian. Don't matter if you're Muslims. Every day people die. For example, in Uganda, the New Year's Day, 9 people got trampled to death. Unfortunately, it's a bad story. I know. Are you going to say that those people are bad people? Some of them were even youth, like under 10 years old. What does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. But what people want to do is a lot, especially other YouTubers, I've noticed this, and when it comes to people like Sint To Pee, the fact that he had a troubled past and some things in his life that were not perfect or even clear. The fact that people still liked him, supported him, that's what y'all mad about, because if he was getting like 500 views a video, y'all wouldn't care. The fact is that these people are watching their videos and not watching your videos outside of Hassan Campbell, because I can understand they had a little bit of back and forth and stuff like that, whatever, right? I can understand Hassan Campbell not, having something to say about Sint To Pee because they didn't like each other when they was, alive. Okay, whatever. But other people, like I even see people who were cool with him, and then now he passed. Now everybody's speaking up on him. Like, wait a minute. Are you mad that you're not getting the views that he was getting, that he could attract people despite being an open book and letting everybody know about his life? Is that what make y'all mad? That despite his shortcomings, people still liked him and they still rocked with him? Is that what's so upsetting? Because if that's the case, it seems more or less like a personal problem. And a lot of y'all don't hate people on here that you never met. You hate the fact that they have success on here and you can't get no success. So you got to go out there and talk about people. You got to go out there and be happy that somebody passes away when, like in your own personal life, you never achieved anything. Some of you guys like that are doing that in your 40s, 50s, you still don't have anything. You still don't have nothing to show for anything in your life. Everybody knows you. Everybody knows you're a bum. This is the reason why y'all are upset. This is the reason why y'all mad. This is the reason why a lot of you brothers out here are upset with somebody who even in their death is still getting more views than you when you're living. I mean, it must suck to be like that. But that's a personal problem. maybe you need to work on yourself or your content strategy or something like that, and then get a life and actually grow up here, and maybe somebody will actually listen to what you have to say. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.